Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the deep dive into assassination, where we hopefully are wrapping up this particular syndicate today and then offering my final judgments on just how cool it is in comparison to the other syndicates. 3 levels stand in our way of that conclusion. We've got Alerted Marrakesh, we've got Paris and we've got Colorado. So I think we'll start with Alerted Marrakesh, where we have headshot kills only, poison target, kill only targets. We also have some unfriendly prestige objectives. Let me just have a quick look at Paris and see if Paris also has kill only. No, it doesn't. So we're changing the plan. We're doing Paris first and we're taking collateral accident. So we need a few bits of gear for this one, unusually so for this particular type of challenge. Assassination's normally pretty light on gear, but we're going to need a sniper rifle and a couple of pistols. Fortunately, we have regained our Matador, so that can come along. And now we don't have, well, we might have enough space for an accident device. So maybe we bring along, no, size 2. Why is that size 2? It's tiny. Okay, we don't have space to bring along an accident device, but that's fine because Paris has propane. So let's just head there and see if we can't find some. And here we are. It's a version of the map with clown balloons hanging around and whatnot. The one with the clown escalation, basically. Don't know what else is going on. Might be other strange things happening here and there. But what I do also know is that we've got 2 targets out in the Pagoda Gardens, which is highly unusual. Unless there might be an elusive target out there. Is it the Sensation who has a party out there? And then we've got 2 targets inside, one of whom is on a ground floor level. So we've got places to go. We don't necessarily need a high level outfit because we're not going upstairs, but we might need a bodyguard outfit to get in the Pagoda Garden. So scratch that. First things first though, maybe we go downstairs and we just grab an outfit and knock off a target. And the cameras. It's easy enough to get downstairs by just slipping in through this door. Cameras can also be taken care of pretty easily down here. Now, is it a version of the map where somebody walks out here? Looks like maybe, maybe not. We can force someone to walk out here. Yeah, there we go. He's going to have a quick peek over there, and then he's going to get a wrench to the back of the head. Maybe we'll just wait for the door to close. And there we go. So you, my friend, can actually be our first target as well for sniping guards. And if no one else is going to be wandering into that camera room, maybe targets 2 and 3 are also right by there. That's 1 taken care of. I don't see anyone else patrolling the corridor, so yeah, should be fine to just bop 2 and 3. Good. That's job 1 finished. Let's go find, oh, there's a target. A security man. Interesting. Hello, friend. Are you coming out here? No, you're not, because you've seen the bots.
It's me.
There's another security man, perhaps. Why are all these security men now just showing up? I can't have that. This one appears to know that we're sus as well.
What's going on?
What is going on? You should probably investigate.
Jesus!
Yep. He won't help you now, my friend. So that's a couple of bods who could potentially be an accident. I feel like finding propane down here is possible. I'm pretty sure it's quite likely that we can find propane down here. It's just a case of where do we look? But then again, maybe not, because there's fire extinguishers all over the place. Because back when the game... oh, there's a propane. I was going to say, back when the game first released, fire extinguishers were deadly, so maybe they didn't put a propane down here because it wasn't necessary. But scratch that, because we have just found one. I do like it when I'm in the middle of saying something and then the game proves me wrong before I can even finish my sentence. It's always fun. No, there's Prestige out the way. Terrible accident. Ignore the other men and their bullet wounds. Our target who was on the catwalk is now in the dressing rooms. So, it's a model. For sure. There's an elusive target. Yes. We know that guy. Our target... oh no, they're not in the dressing rooms. They're in the bar area. Either way, they're hanging around. So, how would we deal with them? I feel like Seeker could do the job. But maybe when they come in here, they will have a drink of something. And we picked up a rat poison, so we would be able to get them off to the loo. And then we could give them a nice unsilenced pistol. Okay, she's coming outside. Doesn't really help. No, there's Mr. Kruger. He might allow us into the guarded area. Let's have a look. She's having a drink, maybe? Nope, she's just standing about. That's no help to anyone, madam. Although nearly everyone around here is a fake NPC. So potentially we could get away with shooting it. Okay, she stood about. Now she's on the move again. Is that her drink? No. Okay, she doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of anything. But maybe... I mean, we can certainly get an overlook on the catwalk from upstairs. Maybe we are required to just blast her from up here somewhere. We've got 2 security guards over there. Possibly no one's watching us from here. Cool. So it wasn't subtle, but it worked. There's another elusive target, the old chef. Who follows him about? None of you are officially bodyguards, are you? You're just a general entourage. Is there an easy spot to get a bodyguard outfit up here anywhere? One of our targets looks to be a party goer, and the other looks to be a bodyguard. Oh, and here comes another bodyguard who's an enforcer. What is that guy doing, just strolling about and enforcing us? And that guy as well. Why are there a bunch of just enforcer bodyguards just roaming around? I don't like this. Maybe they're part of the clown-based escalation. That guy down there in the red pants, he's another of the elusive ones. Ah, there's no guards on these stairs. Is that unusual? I'm pretty sure both of these sets of stairs normally have an enforcer. But that's fine. Maybe we follow our man here. See where he ends up and if it's somewhere we can grab his pants. I mean, from here maybe. We've got his attention for sure. We don't need his body to be hidden. We just need to be able to get away with actually removing his trues. There we go. What key card has he dropped? He's dropped a key card for the attic. Interesting.
Command is dropping the ball like you wouldn't believe today.
Yep, that's command for you. And there is indeed a party. going on out here? Sorry, friend.
Sorry, man, but you're just making me feel a little uncomfortable now.
You're the
okay?
elusive target, aren't you? You, on the other hand, just a regular target. So, how do we do? Potentially we just shoot them both, and jobs are good. But where are these lads going? I guess they're coming around here. Maybe we can separate them. No? Okay, they're going that way. They might do a big loop. I got one of them. Cool, so that's the Enforcer. No one's really watching him right now, I don't think. Good. Even if they find him in a bit and have a panic, that's probably okay. Right, now here comes this friend again. Looks like we've successfully got away with that because he's not noticed the fact that his chum has gone AWOL. Would anyone really notice if we just shot you right now? I kind of want to push you into the river, but we still need a silenced pistol kill. But then again, the other woman's pretty easy for a silent pistol kill, so yeah, maybe we'll just dunk this guy. Whee. Jolly good. More bots are being found. But once again, they're elsewhere. Now, can we deal with her with any sort of modicum of subtlety? Someone just said they need help. They weren't referring to that guy, were they? No. I suppose we could seek her and that would allow us to deal with her in a subtle fashion. But other than that, there's not really a lot of options available to us, so maybe we just do that. Crime notice, compromised. That wasn't part of the plan. Oh well. Can we sneak under the helicopter's tail? There we can. There's no invisible wall, that's good. And therefore, we're off. Another perfect run. Now, Marrakesh is going to be next. So, headshot kill legendary is absolutely doable. So is ice pick if we've got one. Headshot kills only targets, poison target. Now we do have an ice pick, but we could also just bring a short baller. Short baller and a seeker, and we've basically got everything we need to achieve our targets. However, we'll also bring the usual. Should we bring a screwdriver as well? That way we can just stab people and it won't leave us possibly missing out on headshot kills only. Yeah, that should be all we need. We don't need explosives because we're not allowed collateral this time. And off we go to my old friend Marrakesh. And we find ourselves behind a couple of enforcers. That's interesting. It's the cut content elusive target version of the map.
Start doing something in your life and go check that out, will you?
Money.
Now, yeah, you come around there. You get choked out. Now, would it be death to put you in this box? No, this isn't one of those acid-filled boxes. It's owned by Ether, but it's not the acid-filled ones that you get on Sapienta, so yeah, you sit in the box, my man. And we'll have your guard outfit. We won't bother taking your shotgun though. But now we can at least leave that area without getting molested. Now we can't, unfortunately, turn on the switches and kill everyone with puddles of doom.
Who are you? Hey.
Hello. You're a target. Not quite sure why you're doing push-ups in a room like this. But down you go. Don't think I've ever seen the target in this position before. But that's fine. Now, where are the rest of our friends? We've got one out in the streets there. One upstairs somewhere in the carpet shop. And then one out in Consulate Square. So, a couple of them are out in the open. Don't think we'll be allowed up in the carpet shop. In this outfit. Yeah, not allowed in. So, plan B, as always, is climb some pipe. This means this target is potentially not our poison friend. I'm not sure where they would go. They might just go to the Shisha Cafe, but they might not. But then again, if they can be our poison friend, because we don't really want to be shooting at people who are just in a street full of other people. At least not from up close. If we have to headshot someone from range, that's fine, I guess. Now, our target is the waiter. Although we can also just seek someone who's knocked out, can't we? So, come on down, Mr. Giggles. Now, if your security guard could look away, that might make our life easier. Although then again, heck it, we could just seek this dude.
You gotta be.
Right, is he? It sounds like he heard that, and so he's been distracted.
Must be hearing things.
Yeah. So he heard it, which distracted him, but he didn't notice me or anything, so he didn't panic, so he's still going into the being sick.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Okay, he's just being sick there. That's kind of silly. I thought you'd go down to the Shisha Cafe, but hey. That's fine. Job done.
Help! Someone help! Oh shit, we need help up here! Get out!
Yeah, okay. I got you.
And now they're going to evacuate Mr. Giggles, which means they're not going to stick around and see what's up. Which is good, because we don't want them spotting us when we climb back down. Do we want to change outfit though? Maybe. It might be nice to just have a civilian outfit available to us. And then I guess we can go down the stairs now as well. Have we reloaded our gun? We have, good. And should we tidy up this bod while we're here? Where's the harm? There's the harm.
God damn it, you son of a bitch!
That was silly of me. My interest in just cleaning up have cost us. Slightly. Not too much. We'll just change back. And off we go again. And of course other people are coming up now because they heard the gunshots, but hopefully still we'll get away without anyone seeing us from over there.
Wake up and get a
Yeah,
grip.
good.
Hello? Wakey, wakey. So, you know who it is, or?
So, being the waiter just failed miserably. But that's cool. Two targets remain, and they are both out and about. So, shopkeeper outfit maybe? There's a safe in this building. Bit of cheeky trespass. Let's have a look around. Right, so who's up here? It's hostile again. A few guards about the place. So that guy's the one guarding the safe, I think. Maybe. Well, we've got his attention, I feel.
Don't move. I'll go check.
Yeah, you go check.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Now you can get in a box. And this time we don't get spotted boxing someone. So I guess we're a bodyguard now. Still an enforcer up top. Maybe that's fine. There's also like 3 propane flasks up here,
Good to know.
which is pretty wild. And I'm having trouble finding more than one safe clue. Maybe that's why there's 3 propanes up here. It's like, you know what? Save yourself some time. Just blast it. Let's just have a quick check down the stairs. Make sure there's not one hanging around on a table or anything. And there is indeed one on there. So maybe the other one is down the other flight of stairs. Ah, the other one is down the same flight of stairs, but all the way at the bottom. So after some fruitless running around, we've got it. And we got our safe open. Also, we've now got 5 bricks in our inventory, because you never know. Might need them. Might be saving up for a house. And we've got ample supplies to go and find a shopkeep at some point and buy a decent gun. Do we do that now? Maybe. Maybe we can get a good sniper rifle. Alright, what do we have? And of course, the one sniper rifle which she's got is one that we just can't afford. That's
I'll be around if you need
real unfortunate. I'll keep saving then, because I do want a good sniper rifle sooner rather than later. Although, if we're completing the assassination deep dive today, then maybe we won't need one for the next set of challenges. Hard to say until we actually get the job done. Now, our next target is probably this person. It's a shopkeeper by the look. Can they be seen from here? It can, kinda.
Ah, come close.
Piss off, friend. I'm trying to seek that other guy in the head. And I can't do that if you're going to follow me around. Although, do we want to seek at this one? Or do we want to seek at the other one? Because we've only got 1 shot left of it. Where else might we get that guy from? Maybe we just go back up to that rooftop that we just so recently left and try and snipe people from up there with a pistol. Shouldn't be too hard to clear it of these pesky folks. Yeah, you go back that way. And we do a bit of bonk. Now you come here, don't fall off the edge. You're not a target, you're not allowed to die today. And that is our rooftop cleared, which means this man, who's very graciously standing still for us, should be eliminatable. That's not a word. Either way, down he goes. And that leaves target 4 of 4. We'll vacate this area before any guards come rushing up. I think I've chosen the right doorway to leave.
Okay, let's...
If anyone is going to race up, they'll probably do it from the other side. Now let's go and have a closer look at number 4.
Don't mind me.
Okay, she's having a dance. I feel like she's definitely been added by the old mod maker. I'm sure there's no dancing NPCs hanging around there normally. But she is potentially snipeable. She's spotted me somehow, even though her back was turned. But yeah, from over here somewhere we can probably snipe her while she has a dance. Although, how close does she want to get? Because you're not paying too much attention to me, are you? Crime notice compromised. Very well. Combat, very well. let's just leave that area.
Oh, a bodyguard. Nice.
Thought we'd got away with that. Turns out we almost got away with that. Which means we could use another outfit. Just to make good our escape. It's not entirely necessary, I
Those bloody
guess.
kids messing around again.
Yep, it's those kids chucking wrenches around. It's the cool new
Okay, that
trend.
was mildly annoying.
now. Okay, I've gone back to searching rather than compromise, so maybe we did get away with it. Also, that guy just thought he saw us chucking a guy in a box and then decided that
Chest out, chin up.
maybe he didn't see us after all. But yeah, I think we've actually got away with that. I'm not sure why it goes from compromise back to searching at times, but I'm sure it's fine. And now we've gone from searching all the way back to nothing at all. So that'll be a second perfect run. And Marrakesh once again is kind. And so we reach what is potentially our grand finale. Let's have a look. It's Colorado. It requires us to eliminate guards with a sniper, headshot kills only, and perfect shooter. So it's all about precision shooting. Which means it might also make sense to get sniper kill epic. Which means we're going to have to buy a sniper rifle in the level. All being well, it'll be that legendary one that we just saw. But if it's a rare one, then that would be sad times all round. But let's go in assuming it's not going to be a rare. Shops inventories do change every now and again, so potentially it could be. We'll have to see. Now, what else are we looking for? A dehydrated smoker with grey hair, no hat, but they've got glasses. We'll see what we can do about them. Okay, we're coming from the outside. That's probably good. We didn't want to be coming in from the water tower, I can tell you that much. Now, there's a whole bunch of guards just moved in there. It's some sort of alerted target. Not alerted, elusive target version of the map, I think. But our main plan to begin with, because we're looking to snipe, our main plan is get the point guard outfit. It's just a good starting point. Now that guy's looked down at just the right moment. That guy is looking too far out and is not seeing people directly under his nose. Well, he caught a glimpse, but a glimpse is fine. And here we are. It can be a pain to do this on alerted because of cameras, but on this variant we're doing just fine. Now we'll just wait for our friend. He's drinking water, so it might be Point Man. We've got a foodie over there, so he's not our man. I forgot that the camera makes you stand up. That would have been awkward if our man had made it inside in time.
What the fudge?
What the fudge indeed, my friend. You should probably deal with that. And then you should give me your pants. Good. Now, I forgot to check. Are we Point Man or are we Spec Ops? Because I think, yeah, we are Point Man. I think only Point Man of the two is allowed to carry a sniper rifle. Now, where did that guy go?
My God, this crap smells.
Is it that guy who's now up on the roof?
I don't mind cleaning up.
Yeah, that's him. So he was being a foodie, so it's definitely not him. Now, next question is, can we get an epic sniper rifle?
You have no idea.
Sweet, got the Ancestral. That's our legendary. And we can whip that out and carry it about because of our Point Man status. So now it's time to knock some targets off the list. Which isn't too much harder with this many targets than it is on the lower levels, because Generally, there's only like one or two that share all the descriptors with your friend anyway. So it's definitely not that one, because she's got no hair. We've got a smoker over there. We've got a few people over there, to be honest. But we've also got you.
It doesn't make you look tough.
And you fit most of the bill.
Put the gun away.
We'll keep an eye on you.
Birds to specialize.
But now our smoker has got black hair, so it's not them. Two other people over here. One's got a hat.
Freak in the mask.
Ah, there we go. They're having a
Possible
handover, so it's not them
suspect
anyway.
appears to be engaged in a business deal. Could be worth investigating.
Good. Now, let's have a look. Also, why did Diana tell me about that? She's not supposed to say anything. It's not that one over there, because they're Sweet Tooth. Might be a bug there in the Silent Handlers mod. So, you get off the list. And so, after a bit of jogging, we're down to like 3 potential targets. One of them outside the mansion. Let's go have a look at them first if we can, so they don't nip inside or anything like that. What are you up to, friend? You're having a smoke. That's good. But you're wearing a hat.
You know it.
That's bad.
Yeah. You know I can.
And you're wearing a hat. Okay, so it is that grey-haired woman that we saw. That one over there. Prime suspect.
Okay. Here's a
You're rather intimidating, aren't you?
So how are we going to deal with her without getting spotted by the 10,000 guards? And the lookouts and the assassins. So she's having a smoko there. I think. Could we lure her over here? Do we even need to lure her over here? Because if she's in there, we could potentially come over here somewhere where it's fairly quiet. And see what we could do about it. Because there's this little hut, you see. We could climb out through the window after we've shot her and run away. And then even if people see us take the shot, we'll be long gone. Yeah, she's dehydrated. Definitely her. We might be a bit far away though, there might be too many obstacles in the way. It's generally quite a sniper friendly map though, it's Colorado. It's quite flat. Now, what's she up to? Standing still. That's what she's up to. So that's that done. Now people are panicking, people are leaving, people are searching, so we definitely don't want to stick around over there. But we do have 3 more guards that need sniping. Oh. Everyone panic.
Wait a minute.
Right, so we don't want to be near any of the exits right now, to be honest. Because they're all going to have a large number of guards running towards them.
Hey there.
Here now and
Need anything?
So maybe we just come up here
You got the upper hand here, gentlemen. Set up the perimeter and shoot
and just chill out. Look at that. It's like half the level is just running off through those doors. So let's just
Weapons hot.
chill. Maybe the barn is a good place to be. Can we make our way to the barn without getting into too much trouble on the way? Why are we now hunted?
Roger that.
We've suddenly changed to hunted for no real reason. Why is everyone suddenly suspicious of us? I don't understand what's just happened.
Command, copying. If there's a man causing panic out there, he's bothering
Don't make
everyone.
this any worse on yourself. Come on now.
Okay, I'm not sure why we've suddenly been compromised by, like, everyone. But we might have to deal with them. But then again, up here is not necessarily the best place to do that, is it? They'll all go back to normal in a minute. But I am extremely unsure
Something really bad is going
as to why everyone's gone orange. It's getting wacky at times. Let's get off the tower, because if we get caught up there, we're fucked. Right, alarm's going off again. Folks are able to see us up here. Folks are definitely able to see us down there, though. Maybe we just
You wanna buy something?
get in a box
You name it, I got it.
and we just chill for a minute. We kind of got choices now. Do we stick with this outfit that lets us carry a sniper rifle? Or do we change outfit? And then half the map hasn't compromised us, but we aren't allowed to carry a sniper rifle. Neither option is ideal. I'm thinking maybe we stick with this outfit. We stick to the outskirts. And we just snipe 3 guards around the edge and run away. That's probably the smart move. But I will definitely have to check back and try and find out why we suddenly went from nobody knowing who we were to half the map knowing who we were. Maybe it'll settle down. I mean, things will settle down once our last couple of targets have left the map. They're trying their best to flee right now. And then we should be back to a regular map at that point, albeit one where we're compromised by like a load of dudes. Although those last 2 targets don't appear to be running as such.
You're pretty much. We'll find you eventually. Don't bother wasting our time.
So yeah, maybe we just slip away. We stay away from those 2 targets because they are a long way off. We whip out the old sniper again. Now, we got what? 3 dudes there. Does this have piercing? Okay, it turns out that was actually quite straightforward. Job done. Another perfect. Colorado Showdown bested. What a confusing way to end. But end we have, and we got the Sieger 300 Ghost. So now we've suddenly got 2 really cool sniper rifles. So how do we feel about Assassination in general? I think it went pretty well, all told. It's one where it really meshes well with my own style of play. I'm all about just silenced pistols, not necessarily about being a silent assassin or anything like that. So I don't really have to play any differently to play Assassination, but it can get a bit samey in that regard. It was often quite quick to complete these levels just because it was a case of run in, shoot people in the head, run away. But that might be the case with all of them. It might be the case with any of the others that I just find that they are a bit samey over the time. But I do feel like there might be a bit more variety inherent in the others because of the different types of kill method they specify. So, I mean, Assassination is number 1 on the list right now because it's a list of 1. But we'll see if it can retain its top spot throughout. All in all, it is a solid thumbs up for Assassination. But I'm not saying that it can't be bested. Next challenge that we're going to do is going to be another deep dive. And I think we're going to go for something a little different next time. There shouldn't be much shooting involved, because we're going to be looking at eco-crimes. So join me next time and we'll start the dive on that. And until then, thanks for watching, friends.